It's Friday morning movie reviews. This is Nathan CK.
I'm Louis Angel. We're back.
We're back.
And yeah, you expect to see like a good 4 videos.
Right.
Like this.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
We just saw Robert Zemeckis' new movie, Allied, written by Stephen Knight, and it stars Brad Pitt, Marion Cotillard, Jared Hess, and Lizzie Kaplan.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 2 spies who fall in love and move to London, and everything seems to be going okay, except where one day Brad Pitt finds out his wife may or may not be a Nazi spy.
And then it goes from there.
And then I think it's Robert Zemeckis' 18th film, if IMDb is correct.
Which they probably are.
I hope so. He's done movies like Castaway, Flight, the Back to the Future trilogy, The Walk.
Yeah, all really good movies.
Yeah, and what did we think of Allied?
Allied, so in the trailer, we know some of this stuff already, and it may or may not show a little too much.
Do you think? Yeah, I was thinking that.
I mean, it shows that they have a life together after
not really after the war, but after their mission.
After their mission, right?
Yeah.
And it shows that they have a kid.
Adorable little baby girl.
So we know that like he trusts her.
Yeah.
And even trusts her so much that to have a kid
a child
and a life with her. And you're definitely on both of their sides, and you don't expect.
You don't know what to believe.
And I kind of wish they kept that secret about the spy thing.
Well, I was kind of hoping they would do one more mission together before packing it all up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can introduce that. But I will tell you what. Parts of this movie really worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Other parts just didn't click.
Okay.
You know, like some parts, there's a scene in the desert involving the 2 of them in the car that is brilliantly directed. You know, the way the camera moves and all the sand behind them.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great scene. The Nazi fight was a great scene. There's a lot of great scenes in here, and a lot of great moments of tension where like you get anxious because you don't know if Marion Cotillard is good or bad. The rest of the movie though did feel just the pacing was off. I don't want to call it slow, but it didn't feel like it was moving at the same speed the whole time.
Yeah, I feel that.
Visually beautiful movie, wasn't it?
Beautiful. Oh my god.
Like I could see loving it looking on Blu-ray. From the opening shot, I thought the whole movie visually just not a bad shot in the whole movie. And all the set design, the wardrobe looked great. Mm-hmm. The movie looked great.
Costume design, everything was beautiful.
Everything looked great.
It's really good. If you've seen Inglourious Bastards, it has
it's like that
take
and Mr. and Mrs. Smith combined is exactly what this movie is.
They have this mission to take down these Nazi generals
this one
and stuff
Nazi ambassador and
at this party.
And that stuff was great.
This is a great scene.
But it takes you like a good 35 minutes to get to that. Where the first 35 they're interesting, but I miss it when movies would just start big.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like it started slow.
It did, and it has to develop a lot. But I definitely like Brad Pitt and his accent. It worked. I didn't really know that he could speak French, but I guess he had to learn that. And
he had the bad
really
French
good.
accent in
He
Inglourious
did,
Bastards.
But, oh yeah,
that was a great scene.
Really
Let's talk about that movie now. And he's really good in the movie.
Yeah, he's really good.
There's the scenes where you see him playing like he's not sure what he wants to believe and what's actually true. Like he did a great job, Marion Cotillard. You don't know what side she's on. Lizzie Kaplan was fine in the 2 scenes she was in. I like Jared Hess. The acting, what do you think of the acting?
Yeah, the acting was really well done.
It was everyone did what they needed to do.
Right.
But I don't think anyone
shined.
Excelled big time. No one over-delivered.
Right.
But yeah, the movie did let me down in a way where I just wanted it to be better.
A little more.
I wanted it to be a little quicker, a little tighter. Like, there's like a 12-second scene of Brad Pitt going down the stairs to go down the hallway. And since I've started editing our videos, I'm like, you could cut this out right here, and you can get us out of there 5 seconds quicker, right? Get me out of the theater. I love being there, but get me out as soon as you can, right? If something doesn't have to be there, cut it out of the movie.
Yeah, right, yeah.
There weren't a lot of scenes like that here, where I was like, oh, you can cut that scene out of the movie. Sometimes I have that feeling, but I don't know. I thought it would be better. Not to say it's bad, but I did think it would be a better movie than we ended up getting.
Yeah, I agree. There could have been more action of them
For sure.
actually like being the spies that they were.
Yeah. Do more actual spy work, you know?
Yeah, I felt like that was cut short, and it was focused more on trying to find out if she was an actual
If she's a spy or not. Yeah. I kind of want to do spoilers.
Okay.
After the rating, we'll do spoilers. But yeah, I mean, Robert Zemeckis, he's a better director. It had to be the script by Stephen Knight, who's a good writer. It just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they had all the tools to make a great movie, and I ended up believing like that was good. Like it could find cable watch. I might like it better if it was on cable. But you know, there were good moments of tension. Acting was fine. I just wanted more.
Yeah, same. But I definitely like Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard.
I bought them as a couple.
Both of them together, they're wonderful as actor and actress. I do like the ending.
Well, we'll talk about in the spoilers. I think I'm
really
with you.
good.
I think I'm with you.
It's really good, and I also see I like once you see the movie, of course, there's a tie-in into what Brad Pitt wanted as like a
it's
future,
the way that
as a future,
without giving anything away, which I don't think we have.
Right. But I think that it's wonderful, and it leaves you happy.
I left like, okay, you know, I wanted to see that, and I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it could have been better, sure, but I didn't leave the theater going, man, a big missed opportunity, you know? I left feeling, you know, I would give Allied a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's a perfectly enjoyable time at the movies.
I'm going to say 3.7.
Yeah.
So better than average.
Better than average, but, yeah.
There
you go.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Did you think that she was ended up being a spy? I'm like, oh, she has to be a spy.
Yeah.
Look at her career, right?
Yeah.
Good guy, but not really in The Dark Knight Rises.
I really...
And in Inception, she was a femme fatale, too. I'm like, Marion Cotillard likes playing bad guys.
Yeah, she does. For a little bit of time, just a split second, I thought she was just going to go on the piano and just
just crush it. And,
and then Brad Pitt would be like,
God. Oh. But then think about you in the theater. You'd be like, wait, so she's not a Nazi?
I did like the idea of...
I like the way he found out who she really was.
Like what was it? The Z, the
Z.
Oh, what their plan?
How they
plan
caught her?
V or something. The group that, or section V or something.
Circuit something.
But they're the people who are the rat catchers.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool thing.
But I like the idea of them, like, not tricking him, but playing a game.
Well, you think maybe this might not even be real? Yeah.
For the war, I like that.
They wanted him to work on D-Day.
Yeah.
So that that was really cool. But I'm gonna ask you: do you think they actually threatened her daughter? Do you think she was actually? Do you buy that, or do you think she was just so committed to the whole double agent thing?
What do you mean?
Do you think that they actually threatened Anna? They forced Marion Cotillard to send those messages to the Nazis, or do you think that she was just a Nazi spy?
Yeah.
I think it's the second one. I think she actually was a Nazi spy, and she did all that stuff willingly. But I do think that she did love him, and she did love their child.
Yep, I think so too.
Yeah. And with her killing herself at the end, had she had to, the movie was going to do that.
Yeah.
But to see him shoot her would have been also... It would have been really messed up, a little more dramatic. Yeah. So that's our thoughts, and
Yep.
be sure to check out our other reviews.
Coming up.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.